I'm Noreen, and welcome to my kitchen. It's the Sunday before Thanksgiving, and we are all busy making menus, making plans, figuring out what we're going to make, what we're going to buy, what we have to go to the grocery store for, all of that. If you're like me, you have a billion things going through your head. Now, I have the fortune of being able to have Thanksgiving with my mom, who just lives a few blocks away, and we're sharing the cooking this year. So it's a little bit different, but if you have all of this on you, maybe you're not cooking for a crowd, maybe you're just cooking for a couple of people, and I'll be right back. The animals needed to come inside. So anyway, I got to thinking, I did big turkey last year and all the fixins, and over the last 2 years I've really done a lot of Thanksgiving style dishes that you could serve for Thanksgiving, Easter, Christmas, etc. But I was thinking it might be nice to do something on a smaller scale. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to do a couple of side dishes. And then I'm going to do another video where I'm going to do some quick and easy baked stuffing. But I'm going to do it really easy. Really easy. And we are going to use some stovetop stuffing or your favorite box stuffing mix. But we are going to doctor it up a little so no one will ever know it came out of a box. But then we're also going to make an amazing main course that I bet you never would have thought of. Oh, maybe you had, but it's going to be delicious too. So we're going to start. I'm going to show you. I've got some butter melting in a frying pan back here. I'm going to just turn it down a bit. I have about a half a dozen sweet potatoes that I have peeled and sliced and cut up. And we're going to go ahead and roast these, and they're going to be amazing. First thing I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take, this is a head of cauliflower, and I had, that I cut up. I took the leaves off of it, I cut it up, and I've got it in there with just a little bit of water, you can see in the bottom of the bowl. I'm going to stick this in my microwave to steam, first thing. Alright, now, let's get going on these sweet potatoes. I have some olive oil here. I would say, for this many potatoes, about 1/4 to 1/2 cup. I know that seems like a lot, but it really isn't. I'd say there really is more like 1/4 cup in there. So, just get some nice sweet potatoes, wash them, peel them, and then I have some, this is grade B, or this is grade A, medium amber maple syrup. You're just going to laugh at me. I actually got this at TJ Maxx, and I thought it was just a phenomenal deal. This bottle was $15, and it's
but that's good.
It's a little over a pint. And maple syrup is expensive. All right. Now what I have here is I went out in my garden and I cut some herbs. I cut some sage and the last of the parsley that I had out there, some thyme, some bay leaf, and some rosemary. And what I'm putting in here, I just sprinkled in some fresh thyme that I cut up. And here is some thyme, and I'm just going to pull off of the stems. You know, just because it's autumn, and I know a lot of you may live in areas where you've already gotten some snow, so, you know, no worries, you don't have to go pick this. You can get this at your grocery store, at your farmer's market, or if you were fortunate enough to have an herb garden this spring and summer, maybe you picked some and you dried it. Alright, the next thing we're going to add in here, this is a really simple recipe. Let's see. Lots of nice cracked black pepper. This is obviously to taste. The sweet potatoes can really stand up to it though. And some sea salt. Ooh. Smells good? Or does it smells?
The pepper is strong.
The pepper's strong. Alright, now, this is the time when you got to get your hands in here. You've got that maple syrup, you've got all that nice olive oil in there. What did I got? try and do your best to make sure all of those potatoes are coated. I have my oven preheating, 350 degrees. Get a little soap here. And this couldn't be easier. You're going to pop this in the oven. When you can start to smell these baking, I want you to go in there with a nice big spoon, and I want you to mix them up. And then I want you to continue cooking them until they're fork tender. Hot oven. I'm going to put them down here. In they go. 350. Now, here's my butter. I have a generous portion. There's about a cup or so of breadcrumb. Then I want you to come and I want you to stir this around. Me? No, just them. I'm talking to them. You're going to want to stir this. And much like we did, I probably didn't show you when I topped off that casserole with the breadcrumb. I bet I didn't. But anyway, you're going to keep stirring this over medium, it's actually medium heat, until these are browned. And you can smell, they actually will start to smell toasted. Keep an eye on them. Don't walk too far away from them. When these are done, just set them back. I'm going to season them with salt and pepper and a little paprika. And then when the cauliflower comes out of the microwave, I'll be back and I'll tell you what happens next. Our cauliflower has finished steaming in the microwave about 5 minutes, and our breadcrumbs are absolutely the perfect shade of brown. Now, all you do now is simply toss them. And make sure your bowl is large enough to get good tossing action, because if you put this in a bowl that's too small, you're just going to make a giant mess in your kitchen. And I don't want you to do that. So I'm going to get my scooping spoon here, and I'm going to kind of toss this better. And there you go. See, I'm making a big mess even though I have a big enough bowl. But Molly is going to take care of that for me. All right. Now, there's one of our sides ready to go. I am going to put a cover on this, and I'm just going to let it sit until everything else is ready, until our sweet potatoes are ready to come out of the oven. So, there you have it. I'll be back when everything is ready, and dinner is getting almost ready to be served. I just wanted to pull everything out and show individually each item. Here are our roasted sweet potatoes, and I have to tell you, they're pretty incredible. Okay, I'm going to stick those over here. And then I'm going to dish up some of this delicious broccoli. Cauliflower with the toasted breadcrumb. And I just love, this is one of my favorite vegetable side dishes. And I know it's one of Molly's as well. Okay, so there are a couple options for you to choose from. These are super quick, not quick, but they're super easy. And they don't require you to make a candied syrup to go on the sweet potatoes, and you don't have to mash the sweet potatoes and cover them with marshmallows. This is a really clean, light version of a sweet potato, and it's just as satisfying as the cloyingly sweet ones. This is an excellent side dish. You can make it in your microwave, and don't feel like you have to break down. Did you just stick your finger in those?
No, I was wiping the plate off.
Oh. You don't have to break down cauliflower if you don't want to. Buy frozen cauliflower and heat it up in the microwave. Drain it off and then toss it in the buttered breadcrumb. You'll be good to go. Nobody will know the difference. And, you know, frozen cauliflower might be cheaper. If that's what you can afford, go for it. It's a lot simpler, too. I've done it that way as well. So, there you have it. Maple roasted sweet potatoes with olive oil and sage and thyme, and browned buttered bread. Man, I cannot talk, can I? Cauliflower with brown butter breadcrumbs. That's why I couldn't say it. I couldn't get out. I hope you try this, and I hope you enjoy it. And until next time, happy Thanksgiving!